All right, it's been 2 minutes. Feel like that's enough time for you guys to file in. You guys will. Oh gosh, I keep forgetting that I leave stream replay on my phone just to make sure everything's good. At least I know my audio is good now. Hi everyone. Let me get rid of that. I hope you like the new intro graphics. The new stream graphics. That's kind of the vibe. Loosely designed by Sasha, and then I kind of ran with it the rest of the way. And by loosely, I mean she did probably about 75% of the work, and then I finished it while she got busy. So, yeah. Hi. Good to see you all. You got Billy, Ninja Gamer. Do I have the chat on here? Yes, I do. I believe so. Yes, I do. Cool. Oh my gosh, bro. Bless me. That was crazy. What's up, Chase? Good to see you. Let me resize the chat. You guys are tiny. You guys are very tiny. There we go. I'll just make you a little bit larger. All right. Cool. Thank you. All right. So today we are back streaming. Casey, are you actually taller than me? That'd be kind of wild if you were taller than me. I don't believe that, though. Anyways, and I just saw that it was for a joke. Awesome. Cool. Well, today we are streaming a tier list. I haven't done a tier list in a hot minute. But this tier list is going to be of every competition run I've had since I've started Ninja. From the tier 2 days all the way up until NCL finals, which was just a few weeks ago and was in my latest vlog. You guys should check out the vlog if you haven't already. We're going to take a look at the runs. I'm going to look at it from a couple of different perspectives. There's a couple different criteria that I'm going to do. Number one, is the run entertaining? If the run is not that entertaining, it will not be considered for a higher tier. Number two, did I do good? I'm going to get a little nitpicky with myself as an athlete, as someone who understands now the techniques on the obstacles. And then, of course, I'll factor in, like, where was I at in my Ninja career at that time? You know, I'm not going to nitpick every little thing I did wrong in my first competition, because it was my first competition and I wasn't very good. So, you know, I'm going to kind of use all of those to balance it out into, you know, a tier. And by the end, we'll have a tier list of how many runs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 23 different course runs. And these are just the courses. These are not the skills. You know, I post some skills as like YouTube shorts and stuff like that. Or I'll post, you know, the World's Vlog had the discipline circuit and whatnot. Today is just going to be course runs. So here we go. Bang. There's our tier list. I made it myself. We are going to start off right here with my first Ninja competition ever. My first competition. Let's take a look. I have to go over here to find my run. Oh, let's skip all the cringy vlogging. Let's skip all the cringy vlogging. It's not what he... Oh my gosh, the fit. Oh no, the fit. Bro. No, thank you. The white shoes were a choice. These are Fays, which are like a parkour line of shoes. And so I thought that those would be really helpful. This had zero traction. There was zero traction. And then these are blue, like, sweatpants right here. They're like joggers. And then with the jersey, which the jersey goes hard. I'm not going to lie. I love the jersey. I will forever love that jersey. But, oh, we got some problems on the bottom half there. Okay, let's start. First ever course run. This was also a bit of context before I start. Sorry. This was the week after I moved. I officially moved January 19th. I trained for the first time at Level Up January 21st. This competition was January 28th. So I had tried Ninja officially maybe 2 or 3 times before this. All right, I had to beat this obstacle to qualify. I was super nervous about it. I was super nervous about these stupid little caps. I could have skipped these. Bro, it was so cringe. Oh my gosh, I did not crawl up on all 4s on this quad step. This obstacle was kind of fun. You had to like work the momentum, and I'm trying to build some speed. And then I hop. I almost overshot the platform and failed, but I'm good. This is actually insane. I pulled back on the slider. Oh no. Okay. Wait. I think someone said to run into it, and I did not. I pulled it back and I zipped. Which, like, it's not bad to pull back and zip into a slider like that. But, like, if you're going for time, you want to run into it and use your force to push through it. That's actually what I'm teaching my kids right now. We set up a slider these past couple months because they were not good at it. So I taught them to push through it with their force. So for me to not do that right now is kind of funny. We got some cliffhangers. This is like the one thing I do remember feeling good about. I'm locked off. I'm in the zone. I like how I did there. I could have dismounted early. It's whatever. It's no big deal. I was like, I'm going to run this sonic curve. And then immediately my foot slips. I don't know if you guys could see that. Watch my right foot right here. Or my left foot. It just goes. And so I'm now freaking out. Because I'm like, I'm going to eat it here. My shoes have no traction. So I have to... Oh my gosh, I treated this like a bouldering problem. Oh my gosh. This is so bad. Okay. This part... Okay. I remember this. It's a mini tramp that you drop into to catch a flywheel. I was so freaking scared because I did not try the flywheels in my 2 times being there. And I had never tried to drop into a mini tramp. I had like run into one like jumping spider style, but never bounced into it. So I was like so freaked out, dude. I hop into it. I catch it like nothing. That flywheel has a huge lip for me to grab. What's next? Oh, a ring. And then, oh, a springy bar. And I land. Then it's like a single lache. Hold on. Wait, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let me check again the distance on this. The gaps here are a foot apart. 1, 2, 3. This is a 5-foot lache, and I took more than 1 swing. That's crazy. Man, we've come a long way. Or did I take 1 swing? Okay, no, I'm okay with that. That's nice. And then you could use that rope, but I just decided... Let's skip it. I kicked the bar behind me on accident because of that. So I took like 15 swings. I ate shit right there. This is supposed to be a body prop that you do a cartwheel on. But we used our feet. You still had to cartwheel. No grip. No grip. No grip on these shoes. This shoe right here on the floor. Tap. Stupid. So, technically a fail. Chad didn't see it. He called it incidental, and he gave me the clear on the buzzer, and I ended up winning. But, like, oh my gosh. Then the warped wall, and I was like, I know I can get the top. But my feet slipped everywhere. No traction again. Failed the muscle up. Hit the buzzer. And I got first. Which, shout out, second place. That's my boss now. He's the one who gave me the coaching job. Shout out Pedro. Oh man, guys, that was kind of tough to watch. I'm not gonna lie. Whew. Okay. If I had to put it on the list, first competition ever. My rhythm wasn't terrible on the first half, but the shoes sucked. I messed up the lache a little bit, the dismount. I gotta put it in like low C tier or high D tier. I think I'm gonna put it right there in I'm gonna put it in C tier for now. But if I decide that one of these other runs is C tier instead, I'm probably gonna move that down to D tier. We'll see. But that's not a bad start. Again, first competition, so I'm gonna be a little generous to myself. This is the one where I met Kane. We're qualified for Worlds at this point. Okay. Here we go. Run number 2, Tier 2 Regionals. I had a whole 2 weeks to train for this one. Not bad on the skateboard. Not bad on the slider. Had to make sure I stayed on there. Good use of momentum and directional change. I learned a lot. I run through the slider this time. I remember these courses so vividly, man. Like, this part concerned me. I should have lashayed to this. Instead, I static. Which, like, it's not bad. It just, probably should have done that differently. Also, we got the different fit. We got the different fit right here. This is the same line of shoes, just ones that are a little grippier. And then black pants, and I've pretty much stuck with black pants ever since. The balance tank, I was never worried about. That's the first obstacle I was doing when I was dumpster diving for obstacles. So it's whatever. This trapeze bar dropped. Now this is where we start to cook, man. We start to really cook here. I build that swing. And your boy's Lincoln in his 3rd week of training. You just got to hit the bell. Josh trips over a floor. Climbing up that wall, bro. The Lynx 3 weeks in, man. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Alright, now this one was a little tricky. This is the CD changer. And it was more of like a leverage thing. You know, the rings tip at a very slight angle. And I was like, I'm not dealing with that. I'm going to dismount. Good skip. Got it. I did it. Good stuff. That was enough for 2nd place. That was enough for 2nd place. I think I lost by like 4 seconds to my boss. So, taking a look at the tier list again. That was a much better run. I looked way smoother. My technique was way better. I trusted myself a little more. The links alone make me want to say it's definitely not C tier. You know, I'm thinking B tier, maybe a low A tier. I'm going to play it safe and say that this is one of my better runs when you factor in my difficulty of everything. I'm going to say low A. Low A. Yeah, low A tier. I think that's fair. What's the recommended shoe for Ninja? I mean, you could always go with Series 1s. Series 1s are cool, but a lot of people lately have been going to Ollo, O-L-L-O. They're a newer shoe that's made for Ninja. You know, so many shoes are being made for Ninja now. To where, you know, I think they're pretty good. I haven't tried them myself, but all my friends would recommend them. All right, let's see here. What are we doing? We're doing the Tier 2 Worlds now. Wow, my hair was long, bro. My hair was long. This is the longest my hair has looked while still looking, in my opinion, not bad. Where's my flow course run? So we're doing the flow course run of Tier 2 Worlds. Flow course is 1 fall and you're done. It's meant to be speedier. Shout out in advance, Alex Cunningham on commentary. Or is it Philip Scott that did this one?
I know very well.
Oh, this is Phil. All right, here we go.
Journalist / reporter guy for the World Ninja League. You move stateside.
1:30 time limit. Also, real quick, peep the Series 1s. We were rocking the Series 1s this time. At this point, I had bought my stuff. And then also, I was shitting bricks, dude. I was so nervous. I'm trying to not swear on stream, and I'm over here saying that. I was nervous. I was very nervous. This is my 3rd ever competition, and I had flown halfway across the country to compete in a world championship. You know, Tier 1, Tier 2, it's a world championship no matter what. So here we go.
Started training a couple months ago, but he's always been really active. Obviously, I'm
There's a bit of desync there with the timer.
I am. Many of my friends are flying through the spider walk. Static on the fly wheels. Pull through, and I go for
Nice. Okay. I should have popped off the dismount there. And instead I took a lot of extra swings.
There we go.
I chalked up here for some reason. I don't know why.
Dismount now for the holds.
Maybe sweating from nerves.
Nice and efficient here.
I don't remember that. Oh, this was the Sasha angle. That's what it was.
Now quick feet on the spinning log.
Ooh, okay.
2 foot.
Smooth with it.
45 seconds left as he moves onto the pipe coaster. Maybe our first finisher.
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh.
grabs the front.
Look at how far forward I grab. I know Phil's about to say it, but I grab very far forward on this one. And that doesn't allow me to really have the grip for when I swing, because it would eventually lead to me peeling off. So I'm over here trying to save it, like do some pops,
Use that core.
and then rebuild some swing. I'm pushing for it.
Here, can you grab the handlebars?
And I...
Oh, just missed it.
So, one of my more embarrassing falls, in my opinion. I was moving pretty smooth. I had enough time to clear, and I was super ready for a buzzer, like, on the world stage. I'm going to give that a B tier. You know, I had gotten a lot better. I was moving a little more confident, a lot more confident than I thought. But I also, out of all of the holds and difficult obstacles that there were, the tricky things to grab, I failed the lache to 2 handlebars. So loses some aura points there, that's for sure. I'm gonna have to give it that. We're now gonna check out the full course, which is, I was super tired at this point. Gosh. There's Alex.
Pittsburgh in my home. As Kane Casillas is on the course. Kane, obviously, one of our WNL.
Man, I really decided to use every single ledge. Holy crap.
He also has a YouTube channel where he talks about a lot of various ninja news, so I'm sure he'll be doing some recaps of his performance here today as he is making his way right through the course. We've already seen.
So I was thinking link this, tried to set up the link, and I didn't.
As it looked like he wanted the link, opts not to. Now gonna have to
This was sloppy.
that last lache.
This was sloppy.
He does, and that brings him into the platform.
Yeah, very sloppy.
Finding his way through the controlled balance.
At this point, though, I know for a fact I am tired, bruh. I'm so tired.
Kane Malden, who ran in young adults earlier, as Kane Casillas makes his way through the tilting spine, coming out of Level Up down in North Carolina.
All right. Here's where the embarrassing stuff happens.
And this has caused our ninjas some fits so far. He's going
I
for the wide.
I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, you can't grab the front. That is,
Yep.
can't do that.
But it's a full course. You still get to run for points. So I'm running this propeller for points.
Final point here on wire propellers and ring.
And I'm over here grabbing the wrong side of the propeller.
Hang on. Tough break there from Kane. He's gonna get 6 obstacles. But
All right. Well, that one was a much sloppier run. I was very tired. I didn't really understand what course cardio was. I didn't understand, like, how to, what do you call it? How to condition myself for multiple obstacle courses in a day. So I was dead. I had done 2 skills and the flow course. I'm going to put it at C tier. I'm going to say it's below. Yeah, I'm going to say it's below. It's not a bad run, but it was a very sloppy run. I had my negative IQ play where I tried to front grab the sideways boards like they're vertical limits. That's stupid. That was dumb of me. So, yeah, I'm going to put that in C tier. With that, we now move into when I officially started doing tier 1 competitions, and we're going to do the warrior tech runs first. Yes, this was an interesting one. This is a very interesting one. I made a video about this one because shout out Kane Casillas intro.
So yesterday was my first ever.
It's my first tier 1 comp. I was just going to post the run, but something happened here. Easy. I was so nervous about this because I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for tier 1, and I was. I definitely was. Okay, okay. I just realized. There is this silver bar right here. And my idiotic self is over here like climbing on this wall like Spider-Man when I could have just stood. And made grabbing this rope so much harder. And like I was, oh, there we go. There's the bar. Stupid. Not bad. Pretty smooth. Got some cannonballs. Did a little matching go to make sure I was chilling. One pull and I'm good. What? My cat's calling over to me. Come here. That's a lot of swings on that wing nut, bro. Come here, Calypso. So I was really excited to try this one because I wanted to try this disc. And then I messed it up. I hit not far enough. And I was like, I'm cooked. But instead I managed to make this save, which was pretty cool. She's most certainly my cat. I linked my way out of there. That was pretty nice. Now, I wasn't worried about balance. I felt pretty good about balance exclusively. All right. Sure. Now, the battering ram's not reset, so I eventually get a rerun in this video, and that's also going to be on the tier list on it as its own thing. Nice pop. Now, a lot of people were like crawling upside down or using both sides. I was like, I'm just going to cliffhanger this. Feeling pretty good for the most part here. But there are also a lot of holds that I never really tried to do before. Like the V's over here, like this bowl. Okay, you need to stop. You need to stop complaining. It took a lot of extra swings. Oh, the grabs, the hand placement there is crazy. Yeah. I got a rerun because the battering ram wasn't reset. That's my buddy Chad who, yeah, foot tapped there, so that was his out. And so here's my second run. Second run, already moving way faster. Moving way smoother, not standing on Bosu balls with 2 feet. Using the bar on the bottom that time. Thank goodness. I'm moving so much faster now. Because I feel a lot more confident, especially because I know the course. Very smooth, honestly, right here. I set my hips forward that time and then kicked back, so I took less swings there. I'm actually cruising right now. And then I know I can do one pullback. Oh, I didn't even do a pullback. I just popped through. That's faster. I took less swings to the wing nut. I link off the wing nut and jump straight into that one. My goodness. Now the disc, I got all stuck. This time I turn with it smoothly. I'm cruising right now. Look at this. I'm efficient. I'm sailing through this right now. Balance, not a problem. Wasn't worried about it. Still wasn't worried about it. Now, battering ram's there. I need some chalk. Totally fine. Totally fine. Cliffhanger style again. All right. Now coming into the oopsie part. For those who know, I mean, you'll remember. Straight up to the bar. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, that crap hurt. It did hurt quite a bit. And I spun around, but I straightened out pretty quickly. Now I'm looking for a skip because Chad's telling me to skip. I'm trying to skip this last devil step. Saved it. I'm rubbing my head too. I'm like, dang, it hurts. At least I think I was. Then we got road signs. I was really excited to do road signs. But at this point, I'm tired. Like, I am pumped. I've now done everything twice. Yeah, just not enough there. Just not enough there. Calypso. Hi. Come here. Hi. Let the chat say hi to you. Hi. She is fussy right now because I have not fed her. Keep in mind it is 5:30 p.m. I feed her at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. And so it's every 12 hours between 6 and 6:30 a.m., 6 and 6:30 p.m. I do this because if I feed her before that, she will wake me up at 5 a.m. regardless of, she don't know if it's my day off or anything like that the next morning. She just wakes me up because she's hungry. So I have to wait like another 45 minutes pretty much, 30 to 45 minutes to feed her. So that way she doesn't ruin my sleep schedule later. I don't know. Anyways. All right. Anyways, this first run, I'd give it a B tier. Is it better than the flow course? Yes, because the course was harder for that than it was for tier 2's flow course. The second run, I'm going to put in low A tier below tier 2 regionals because I took a hit to the head, but I pushed through. That was nice. I was a lot smoother on that run. I linked more. I was faster, but it's not going to be higher than low A tier because it was my second run. I knew the course. It kind of feels like cheating a little bit. You know what I mean? Like if it was my first run, it'd probably be a little higher, but it's not as impressive. This run. I remember this run. This run was right before I got the stomach flu. So I was wondering why I was so off. It's partially because of that. Back at level up. First home comp tier 1. I feel pretty smooth. Everyone's cheering for me. All the squeaky teenagers with their puberty voices. Got a silk slider here, which is pretty cool, honestly. You just grab the second and pop right through. I forgot about that, honestly. I really like those. A little bit of ring toss action. Nice. Okay, got that sky hook. Oh, you had to go out to a slider right there. So You had to go from the ring out to this. This is a pretty tough one because if you swing backwards too much, you end up flinging the ring off of the skyhook and then you fail and you take a weird fall. So I was really trying to make sure that I was good. I also was swinging crooked. I'm circular here. So I need to straighten out and then really put the power on my front swing. Not enough. Just not enough. I proceed to fail like every other obstacle. It doesn't matter. That was the one that stopped my run. Not my best run. I'll give myself a little bit of slack in the sense that everyone was failing that except for like 2 people. But that was not a good run. I was sloppy. Yeah, the only stuff that I beat were like tier 2 type obstacles. I'm going to put it in D tier. Because as soon as I faced any type of adversity on this course, I just failed instantly. What's next? Oh, Ninja Nation. Okay. This is another one that's probably going to be pretty low. I really like this first obstacle, by the way. You spin the wheel, the curtain goes up, you have to run without the curtain touching you. Alright, super smooth, super fast through this first part. Calypso, it's not dinner time. Ooh, little pause there on the bars. Ow, Calypso. Nice jump through the chute, that little gap in the rig. I'm moving quick, honestly, and that was part of the plan. I'll tell you what my plan was. All right, right here. So as I'm chalking up, my plan was to get to this obstacle because you had to land. There's 2 tiny red caps. You know, these 2 right here. There's 2 in front of this second set of salmon ladder rungs. You had to land on it and keep your balance. And I knew that was going to be the tough one, so I wanted to be fast to that point, which is exactly what I did. It ended up giving me 3rd place by 1 second, which is kind of wild. This is a challenge course as well, so I could do a retry. Crooked landing. And I was like, you know what? Let's just drop into the caps. Ate it. So I go back for my retry. Oh, wait. The difference here. Pop into it, drop low, centered. I'm set up nice, okay? I'm thinking I could get this. Too hard, messed up. That ends the run. That ends the run entirely. No, not my comic book. You don't get to do that to my comic book. Hi. This comic book is very, very rare. Hey. Hello. She's hunting for something. Anyways, that run was not my best either. I very much just kind of ran to a certain spot just to get a higher placement, which is not very good to do. It's not a good way to run courses. I actually, if I could go back in time, I would criticize my past self of that run. So, D tier again. Next, we have a run at that one gym. Oh gosh, the guy doing commentary too. That's wild. That's wild. Mute. Mute. All right. Oh, a bit of context here, actually. This was the most nervous I had been for a competition at this point. It was the first time I had gone without anyone to coach me. You know, even at Tier 2 Worlds, Chad didn't come with me, but there were plenty of coaches around that would help me out. This time, no coaches. Not only that, but Sasha's family was visiting, so I felt a little bit of extra pressure having family watching and whatnot. That was interesting. But honestly, I'm pretty proud of my run here. Pretty smooth. I'm making sure I'm settled, cautious. This was like my test of, can I do it alone? You know, can I do a competition independently without the use of a team? Now, you have to go to the post. I angle myself perfectly there for the catch. I'm just saying that was very well done on my part. I understood the physics behind this course, and this is a very physics heavy course. And I need a lot of chalk. My hands were very sweaty because I was very nervous. So. Got some Rolling Thunder, Rumbling Dice hybrid. Looks a little cursed. I realized I could start skipping here, so I start going every other hold to pull down for like a 90-degree rotation pretty much. Then I saw that I was close enough to the cannonball, but this move took a lot of my fellow competitors some time, so I knew I had to turn backwards and circle it. I'm appreciating. This was the first time I realized, like, okay, I'm really thinking through this smarter. I'm pretty happy with myself here. Now, I was nervous about Kane's because I'm not good at techie obstacles and things with moving objects. So I hook that in and I peel, and I'm worried this thing's gonna pop out, and it doesn't. But now I have to like save it, do a little pull up, save it, build the swing again, hook it in the tiny hole, grab the board, and I saved it. Not the smoothest, but the save was pretty good. Good knock over. I'm really taking my time here just to make sure that I don't make a careless mistake and fall. That was super sloppy. Oh my gosh. There's Sasha. There's Sasha right there. Okay. Gosh, guys, this is where it gets a little some devil steps, but you can only grab certain holds and whatnot, and that's totally fine. That's not the difficult part. The difficult part is grabbing this tiny slot up at the top. I reach, I miss, one-handed save. All right, so I reset. I keep calm. It's like let's not lose our cool here. I reach again, one-handed save. And I'm like, okay, this isn't working. I need to reassess here. So I pull up. I'm going to pull up with my other hand. And I miss. And for some reason, that arm is not strong enough to hold myself up. Now, NCL, Ninja Carolina League, this is a point-based format. So I can still get points. This still counts for something. So I got to keep moving. There's a tipping thing right here to body prop into. And I'm good. And I kind of figured I would beat that one. Now I really was excited to try this obstacle, and then I did a stupid. I did a stupid. So I was gonna rotate this into the floating hook, and then I was gonna, actually move the eyeglass. It takes me forever to lock it in, and then I'm like, let's go, and I lift it straight up and out again, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just move on. Because I still had to get to the skyhook in time, which I did. And I was not getting this skyhook. Quite frankly, I was not getting this skyhook. Awful, awful attempt there. But, not bad. I'm going to give this... I'm going to give this a B tier. I'm actually going to put it at the top of B tier currently. Just for now. I think I'm more proud of myself for this run than I was for either of the other runs and any of the runs below me. Because to me, that was when I had to think of my plan. I had to work on, my strategy through the, through the whole course. And that's big, So, yeah, I'd say I'm pretty proud of myself for that, but I'm also, there were some imperfections there that the eyeglass play takes it out of A tier for me. If I had kept the eyeglass in, maybe I would have, maybe. Next up is Tier 1 Regionals, the flow course and the challenge course. Now, the flow course, Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's do the flow course. We might be pushing S tier in this run.
Casillas next up. I was talking to Kane earlier. He's from Hawaii.
It's not time yet. It's not time to eat, Calypso. Okay. Look at the speed! This is a speed course as well. Oh, this isn't S tier. I remember now. Almost ate it there, but saved it.
Almost comes off the trap, saves it.
Pull back, link, off. Okay, this is probably what's going to stop it from being S tier because I didn't link these and I should have. I just didn't perfect my links at the time and I should have perfected my links. That one was good to link, but the dismount was super far away.
Dismount there, you gotta have the power. And he's right into the steps. A little hop there, that was kind of cool.
Okay, I just want to go through that whole sequence again real quick. So, I knew that the third quad step was on the right side of me, which meant I needed to hit it with my right foot. So, I wanted the first quad step to be right foot, the second one to be left foot, and then I hop out to the right, and then the left again. That was my thinking. But I landed wrong. I landed wrong on this dismount, so I went left to correct, so I'm still hitting that third step on my right. Even steps now. And then I came in with so much speed that I was able to skip half of the log runner. What in the world? Like, yeah, pretty happy with that one.
25 seconds on the clock.
Now, this isn't the most efficient, but it's whatever. The box tips a little. This is probably my slower part of the course. But I swing over. That static was a little tough, but I'm down, and I'm going.
Into 10-second warning. 5, 4.
Sloppy wall run, but I got it. Buzzer's a buzzer. First buzzer. First buzzer for tier 1. Man, tough one. I want to say, I mean, it's definitely A tier. It's definitely above the tier 2 regional. That's for sure. Yeah, definitely above tier 2 regional. I'm not going to put it S tier because I think I could have gotten those links and I should have had them. But I'm not going to say that it's perfect or around that level of S tier for me. So A tier, I feel comfortable with that. Now the challenge course was the pumpier course. And you had 2 retries. So we'll go from there.
Shout out, level up.
Yes, shout out, level up. Super chill. Nice pop on the slider there. Good job, Kane. You're doing real good. Oh, I maybe should have done a pullback to link, but it's okay. Okay. Why did I not go there? Oh, I took so many swings, man. And this one, I should have taken 2 swings, which, thank goodness. Okay. Okay, this was shaky. I want to go back to that jump real quick. I straight up almost did not get it. I caught it by my fingertips, and I almost ate it. You can't really tell, but my heart dropped. The fact that I was able to save that was kind of wild. Okay, no, I do remember this. Okay, so I just popped. The hand placement goes crazy. There were so many people that were getting to this point, and they were putting their right hand on this yellow bar. And so they'd have to turn around and set themselves up again. Not me. Not me. Because I was able to grab and boom. One swing. I saved myself so much time there. That move starts, like that thinking starts as soon as I'm here. Okay? As soon as I land on that hook, I'm thinking, what hand do I need to grab the ring with? Now watch. I put my hand out. I take it back. I change my mind because I'm like, that's not my plan. So I reach out with the other hand and I set myself up so that way I can make that move and be a little bit ahead of the curve earlier on in the course than some of the other guys. Look at that. Bam! it's that type of thinking that, like, that's what helped me out so much, especially in this first year of competing. Like, I could think through the course a little bit better than some of the other guys, even if I wasn't the strongest or the fastest yet. A little bit of slow, tricky balance. Always tough on springs. Oh, the save! Ooh! Yeah, that was nice. That was a good save. Incorrect pop there, Kane. Should have popped your hips forward when you shuffled your hands forward like that and done that. That's fine. Man, I really picked some dramatic music for this. Okay. So the blue and black here, those are each one tube. So you want one hand on blue and one hand on black at all times. And I just, like, didn't do that on this first one. I got sloppy. So I come in for my second attempt. Still counts. My run is still alive. Really making sure I gauge this properly. And then it's just kind of a battering ram movement or an unstable bridge, whatever. I'm going for the second ring, I believe. Oh, man. What in the world did I do? Oh, I went for the top ring. Oh, why did I go down the rings like that? I didn't give myself any rhythm until the end. Okay. This was a tough obstacle, and I was dead at this point. I was tired. I was tired. Brett Sims makes some pumpy courses. You have to go back and pop up. I needed to be locked off on the UFO to make the move faster. And I was just too tired. I was too tired to do that. I could not catch it in a lock off. So. Yeah, I should have popped. Instead, I only got one hand up. That's going to end my run officially. I don't hate that run, but I'm also, you know, I'm not gonna pretend that it's S tier or anything like that. I want to put it. Is it better than the Warrior Tech run? Probably. Is it better than Tier 2 regionals, all things considered? No. Because at the time in Tier 2 regionals, I was doing very well, whereas this was just average. So I'm being a little generous, I think. I think this could go in B tier. But, yeah. Also, look at this rascal. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come here. Oh, meow, meow. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to whack you. I just meant to pet you. Hi. The head dips are her saying, that's her way of saying feed me. Which it's 550, so we're almost there. And we're like halfway through the tier list right now. That's pretty cool. So we're actually going to knock out all 3 of these in one go, because the next one is a World's Prep Comp, which was 3 stages. I talk a little bit in this video, and then I go to stage 1. How long do I talk for? All right. So the point of this competition is quite literally, again, as it's called, a World's Prep Comp, to prep you for Worlds. So I ran all 3 stages in a day. This is stage 1. Nice skip. Nice swing back. Okay. I'm cruising right now. Really scrambling around this. Now for this sideways transfer. This is the part I was most nervous about. I remember this now. Got it. Took a little longer than I think I should have taken, but yeah. Oh, and that pipe was so crazily like stuck. Hey, Shattuck. Quickly through there. Straight into the next. Up. I wanted to link these, but they were all at different heights and on straps and stuff. It was really weird. So I should have linked to the throwback, though. I'm taking way too many backswings. One backswing here should be good. Yes, okay. And then a little bit of a... This was a bit of a throwback to Worlds in 2023. And then quickly, I missed the buzzer hit the first time. Got it the second. That's stage 1. Very quickly. Oh, nice. Okay, little dive roll at the end. Very quickly, gonna throw this in. Honestly, that was a clean run. That was probably the cleanest run I've had. I maybe should have taken one less backswing on a bar. I'm going to put it low S tier. It's the ones that, I mean, it wasn't a difficult course. It was meant to be a speed course. It was not meant to be super flashy, but it was textbook. And that's what I needed to do. A textbook run to prep me for Worlds. I'm going to put it low S tier. Might move it down to high A tier at the end. All right, stage 2. Oh, got stuck. Calypso's over here really trying to get fed. Oh, I go for the skip here. Okay, so already it's losing respect points for me. Ooh, that was shaky. I just learned how to do TikTok at the time. So she says way to save it. That was planned. Because I knew everyone was jumping at this trapeze super high up and then catching it, and they were just swinging straight forward towards the wall here. I knew that the platform's to my left, so I need to catch it to where I'm going forward. I have the power, and all I have to worry about is redirecting. So that's exactly what I do. I catch it, I kick out to my left, and I'm there. It's perfectly, like, that was on purpose. That was on purpose. Okay. Feeling good. Oh, yeah, this was the part where I had to catch the outsides. Or no, oh, just the inside. I'm there. Oh, and then you had the option to do the actual throwback, and I was like, nope, I'm going to take a backswing. But I didn't tuck on my backswing! That's so annoying. I should have done that, man. Oh, well. Okay, up 1. Not bad. I wanted to give in this. These freaking flywheels, bro. I don't know why I didn't just lâcher it. I failed the flywheels! Oh my gosh. And then this last obstacle. Just for fun. You're supposed to catch the outsides here. Got hands on it. Didn't. Yeah. Alright, stage 3 we'll get to in a second. Putting this on a tier. Putting this on a tier. Oh no. Yeah, I know. Crazy stuff, Calypso. It was fine. It was fine, but I failed the flywheels. The first half of that was really solid. The last 2 obstacles, it just fell apart. I'm going to give it a B tier. I'm going to give it a B tier, probably below. No, I'm just going to put it like middle B tier. So probably above these 2 runs. The rock solid run was probably a Calypso. I don't starve you. You're okay. Come here. Come here. Come sit here. Come sit. She's really trying to beg. She's giving those Puss in Boots eyes, man. Ah. Yeah. Polish competitor is crazy, man. That's wild. But yeah, I'm going to put it in B tier. I think I used more of my brain here than I did here. And it actually worked more here than it did here. You know? Like, so I'm going to keep it in B tier. Stage 3. Bro, Sasha's her mom. Like, you're dissing Sasha for some reason, Casey. Okay, so these were another leverage type obstacle where you had to wedge what we call the elephant tusks into the crack. I'm going to fast forward through this. I go very consistent and steady, which is good. I'm very calm, but it takes me a long time. So I'm not going to... Oh, yeah, and then you have to do a backwards dismount. We're good. We're good. Fast forward a little bit. We do some I-beam. So I'm now doing some cliffhangers, basically. And I just have to get around to the orange. I knew I had those two in the bag. That was not really a concern. This is where I was concerned. I had only tried the floating boards like twice. And I had never beaten them. I had maybe made 1 or 2 moves on them. And I was expected to beat it. Like, what? But hey, I'm locked in, man. I'm locked in. I pull it back a little bit. Trying to give it a good swing. Genuinely did not think I was going to beat that. So that was pretty hype. I was pretty stoked about that. Oh, you could use the black. I didn't want to use the black ledges. I wanted to go all orange, but I was also like, this is the halfway point of stage 3. There's a long bit of course after. Okay, here we go. Trying to go for this. Catch it. Easy. Going for this one. Miss it. Unfortunate. I get a retry, but my fingers are so dead that I go up and I come right off. I'm just so dead. So, you know, not terrible. Not a bad run. I surprised myself by beating the floating boards. I am going to put it in the high C tier. It's not a bad run. It's just nothing special. Minus beating the floating boards. That's the only thing that keeps it in the C tier. Because I also still fell on the 4th obstacle. So there's that. Now we get to Worlds. The Worlds vlog. If you guys haven't watched the Worlds vlog yet, you should watch the Worlds vlog. We're going to watch stage 1. Here we go, stage 1 of Worlds. I feel like this is one of the more viewed. Yeah, one of the more watched runs on my channel. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to get copyrighted because 21 Pilots. Quick popping. Okay, that pop right there on the 2nd obstacle. I was like, I know I have quad steps, but this pop, 1, 2, grab, pull, and swing. I was practicing it on these black structures here in the warm-up area to land and then catch the cane with my right hand over my left. Right hand over the left. I was practicing that for the sake of speed because I knew that the last few obstacles I'd have a lot of swinging to do, so I wanted to be as fast as possible. I was a freaking bullet, okay? I was a bullet coming through these, like, first 5 obstacles. My throat hurt for a day after you're clear. Thanks, man. I appreciate the shouting. But I'm there. I knew I had turbo. That was fine. Only one of them spun. And I'm through. 20 seconds have passed. And I'm 5 obstacles into stage 1. Haha, Shattuck. Very funny. Joined at the most hype run in Ninja history. I'm dead. Alright, quick pop up to the swords. Shout out Kane Malden on commentary. It's muted, but that's because 21 Pilots is playing and that will copyright me. Not bad on the swords. I think I should have maybe cut that back by one swing. I overshot the dismount. Had to swing back right there. 40 seconds to do, you know, the Beatles. And I proceed to use all 40 seconds to get to the buzzer, which is pretty awful, you know. I try and set my swing. This was more exciting than Kane Casillas' stage 1 clear in 40. Nathan, never mind, I'm dead. I'm not cooking. 7 seconds. I knew I had time. Like, I knew I still had time to make it. But, yeah, I was a little nervous seeing all the red lights. And then, you know, emotion kind of overwhelms me there. Now, what to put this run? Stage 1. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to end up saying S tier. What's up, Cyan? Good to see you guys here. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to want me to say S tier. And I'm not against that. I think it was an entertaining run. It's down to the wire. I was fast for a good portion of it. I was smooth on everything until the last obstacle. The last obstacle is why I'm debating not putting it in S tier. The last obstacle is why I'm debating putting it in S tier. Because I should have and could have been more efficient. It wasn't perfect. Maybe an E at max. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Yeah. No, I'm going to put it... Okay, but is it above... Is it above the regionals buzzer? Is it above the regionals buzzer, the speed course? Calypso, you're okay. The stream will almost be done. I'm going to say... The excitement before, during, and after the run makes it S. You know what? Worlds has a ton of pressure. You're right, Nathan. You're very right. I'm going to put it in low S tier. I don't think it's as clean as the stage 1 run from the Worlds prep comp. Because it's just not. I was much more efficient and urgent, I would say, throughout the entire course on the other one. I will say that this is low S tier. Debatably high A tier. Let's take a look at stage 2. Where is stage 2? Yes, Calypso? I can unmute this now. Alright. I almost ate it on those seesaws. I was trying to rush it.
This is Kane Casillas.
This one I tried to get as take as few swings as possible.
It looks like he's gonna skip the third orange.
Yep. Okay. I'm okay with this. Good plan.
2023 Tier 2 World Second Place finisher.
Maybe could have gone on that first TikTok. I definitely could have gone on that first TikTok swing.
And part-time YouTuber. Subscribe to Kane Casillas.
I'm dead. Okay, pull back, a little bit of an awkward pullback, but we're there. A monkey bar. Now I'm setting myself up to kick this board. I remember this so vividly. This, I missed the kick, but I redeemed myself. That 1-2 kick right there on the foot. Because so many guys, they would, how do I put it? This is the board, this is your feet. They would kick it, it'd flip over, and they just let it swing. And as you're swinging and this is swinging separately, they'd catch it while the thing is here. While the board is out here. Or sorry, while the board is here. Close to you, angled. So when you lache to it, you're coming into it now, this is your body, with so much force that it just kind of yanks the board down instead of working with it. The best part of my stage 2, it wasn't my 1-2 kick, but it's up there. But like, I kicked it and I stopped it, so it do a little wiggle. It's forward, and I catch it forward to follow through on my swing. Right here. 1-2. and I go forward, bam, I can follow through on my swing. Yes, I know, Nathan. I know your joke. I know your humor, man. You're good. Now, I took a few extra swings on this to make sure the dismount was there. But yeah, I think I was very efficient through that lane of obstacles. Now, this beta, I was thinking about, because it's like, I saw so many guys do it wingnut style, and they were just kind of weird grabs with the curve, widening your hands out as you were going. So I was like, I'm going to grab the center so I'm close together, and then I grab out, and I, it makes in my opinion, it made the catch easier. And I was there. Very comfortable catch. I just undershot it on this move right here, like big time. I should have taken one extra swing, but I'm safe. I think that is my best moment of stage 2. The ability to save myself there and then still be able to swing out of there. Like, good composure. The ability to stay calm, it's important. Okay, this part I could have reached that last doorknob instead, and then I could have reached that way sooner. I took so many extra swings. This is my least efficient obstacle. There's a one-handed swing there. Resting. Thunderclap, unfortunately, we all know how that goes. I can beat Thunderclap now. I beat Thunderclap when Chad set it up. I mean, I beat a single one. I'd love to try it, with multiple holds and stuff in there so I can swing from one to another. But took the proper rest time I needed, and then I just went too high and too far back. Yeah, I mean, what can you do? What can you do? I want to put this a little higher. I'm going to put it probably low A tier. Because obviously I failed. I could have been cleaner on some of the obstacles. But I was very smooth on the first half. I don't know who that bald-headed guy is, by the way, Nathan. I think whoever he is, just fire him. Sell the gym to me, yeah. Yeah, I think, no, you know what? It was better than the challenge course run at Worlds. It was better than that one, relatively speaking. As a beginner, doing what I did at Tier 2 Regionals, probably more impressive with the links and stuff than doing what I did here at Worlds for Stage 2. So I'm going to keep it there, comfortably. Stage 3. Stage 3. I was not having a good time on Stage 3, man. I also have to mute this because of 21 Pilots songs. I was not having a good time on Stage 3. It had been delayed a bunch. I was getting impatient. I was tired. I was hangry for a while. Got to do the hang climb first. Okay, hold on. Stage 3 is like, it's a chess match. It's a chess match. I wasn't pumped. I was just tired, and I was getting lazy with it, You're supposed to plan out pretty much every single move, every single swing on Stage 3 in order to maximize your time, make sure you don't get, tired super early in the course, make sure you know when you're swinging, what hand you're reaching with to save yourself time and all that. And I just didn't do that. I didn't plan it at all. Part of it was because I was already out of World Champion and I was just doing it for fun. But the other part of it was just I was not in a good mood. I was not in a good mood. So I'm over here taking my sweet old time. I was thinking, let's do the crazy clocks. And then it was like, no, let's lâcher. And then the arm goes out. Yeah. It is my favorite stage. Stage 3 is my favorite stage. I should have given this course more respect. I should have given this, treated it like more of a learning experience, because I really did not. I took my time on this so much, and it's like I see all of the ways I could have been faster and more efficient, and I just wasn't. This is actually painful. Like, this is actually incredibly painful. And then I get through this. I don't rest. I take forever on these monkey bars through the pegs because I want to get to a touch point faster, even though the touch point doesn't matter to me. I can't go back. I'm now chalking up on one hand like an idiot, going into these cliffhangers that I'm not going to clear. I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Genuinely, what am I doing? That ledge is 1 inch thick. I wasn't going to catch it. I was tired. I wanted to sleep. It was 10 something p.m. That was an awful run. I am going to put this probably in D tier. I'm going to put it in E tier, honestly. That the disrespect I gave this course, yeah, I got to give it E tier. It was a fun run, though, in the sense that I had fun with it. I shouldn't have treated it as a fun run to begin with. I should have put more effort into that. Absolutely. That's going to go in E tier. I don't know how many other runs are going to be below that because I think all of the other runs are half decent. So we'll see. We're now taking it into the 2024-2025 season with a run at Warrior Tech. This is Ninja Carolina League, so all points matter. Every obstacle matters. And I immediately fail the first obstacle. I was so mad at myself, dude. So mad at myself. Then I'm like trying to prep for the skip. I fail the second obstacle. What is happening? First comp of the season. Mind you, I showed up late because I had work. But that still shouldn't be an excuse. I should have been warmed up and ready to go. Especially on something like a quad step. I touched the wall because I couldn't stabilize on a quad step. Pathetic. Genuinely pathetic. But then I proceed to cruise through this minefield. I'm cruising through this minefield. I maybe could have pulled back on the flying squirrel to give myself one less swing. But I'm okay here. I get one swing, one back swing. Underbar that dismount. Chill. I was, I believe, the first or second person to land this skip as well. Taking my time, making sure the balance is clean. Not many people could make that jump. I think only 2 or 3 of us did out of like 9. So, pretty okay there. Nice pop through. This skip, I should have linked this. I ended up linking this in redemption time after the course run, where I hit the center of that basket way too centered. If I hit the right side here, it would have spun me to the wing nut, which is what I did afterwards. But at the same time, I didn't trust myself as much as I do now. Now I would totally trust myself to go for it. But in September, I was still kind of like, all right, let's feel it out a little. I should have trusted myself there, though. This part, I'm glad I got. A little bit of a set here into the skateboard. Pretty stoked. Quickly up the warped wall. Easy bunny. Turn around. Gotta have good agility. This thing spun a little more than I thought, but I'm quickly through. This was the last obstacle. I rest a little bit. Oh, I guess I just go right into it. I gotta hook it in the bear trap. Easy. My hand whiffs for a second, so that cost me some extra swings. Otherwise, I would have gone like 3 swings ago. I linked to the end, and that's the dismount. And just for the record again, I got this incredibly quickly on camera. I shouldn't have gone for this skip. I should have just gone for the turn and the hop and the pop. Oh well. With that said, I am going to put this in the top of C tier. I think it was a pretty solid run once I got over my stupid falls, but you have to think, you know, I'm a much more capable athlete at this point, and I shouldn't have had a fall like that. So I'm going to put that in C tier. I'm going to put it at the top of C tier. Yeah. It was just all right. But I expected more out of myself. I think more, you know, people who know me, teammates, coaches, They expected more out of that run, given that, you know, I'm better than that. I'm way better than that. All right. Oh, my birthday run. I like this one. I like this one a lot. Very smooth through here. I was just showing this run to one of my kids that I coach, because this is the textbook example of like knowing when to rest. I had planned out every little spot on this course. This course was incredibly important to me, and getting a buzzer on this course was incredibly important to me because, not because of my birthday, but because I did a competition before this, and I did awful. You know, those who know what I'm referring to, do not say it in the chat. It'll hit different someday when you guys see it. But I'm smooth here. I'm not resting on the parts where I don't need to rest. I'm textbook technique. I'm chilling. Sizing up that a little bit. Making sure I'm ready for this Kane tech, even though it was kind of just a couple of swings, more or less. Calypso's still calling for food. Should I feed her now? Or should I just feed her after the stream? We're almost at the end of the stream. Alright, here we go. I was so excited to do that move. I was like super excited to do that move.
Come on, Kane.
Take it off. Hook it on. Easy money. Maybe one extra backswing for safety, but, you know, still got it. I did not need to chalk up here. I thought I did because I was worried that these holds were like super slippery. They were super grippy. I did not need chalk for that. So I kind of wasted time there, but I don't blame myself because I didn't know until I grabbed them, you know? Smooth climb, nice pace, good rhythm, and a nice little buzzer. All right. You know, I am pretty happy with that run. I don't really think I did many things wrong in that run. I'm tempted to put it S tier for what it means to me. You know what? I'm going to put it low S tier. I'm going to put it below my stage 1 run. And again, when you guys get the context of why this run is so important to me, some of you in the chat might know. Some of you watching back, you know, the members of TSN will know. Nathan, you know. Yeah, this run was important. So I will put it in S because that run meant a lot to me. And to do it on my birthday and then get celebrated on my birthday after, that was cool. 4th place run at Motive. I had just come off of a cold. And I technically failed the first obstacle right there by falling backwards. Brett Sims was a super generous referee. He gave that to me. So I heard the ding. I kept going. And I was like, all right, we're just going to move. I should have linked this. I did not, but I should have. I should have linked that, but this one's a little more justifiable. I at least linked the dismount. Going for that skip. Look at that. I wish I had tucked my knees up a little more to go in fewer swings, but it's still a good skip, you know? Like, I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm there. All right, easy. Now, I knew I was going to speed through this part. Awesome. Easy. Super smooth there. Super fast. Now, here's where it gets a little inefficient. I should have maybe just... Not maybe. I should have just lashayed there. Motive's awesome, dude. All right. Hook on. Yes, I was going to pull and hook and then set myself back. Good. Okay. At least I didn't take 2 swings on the dismount. At this point, I was a tiny bit pumped just because I was still a tiny bit sick. So I wasn't like at 100%. But I was like, I feel more than fine enough to like clear this course. You had to take the cone off, hook it there. Good slider tech, a little crooked, but we're safe. Yep, kicking up. And I catch way too high. I catch way too high on the nunchucks. I slip down, but I get a retry. It's a challenge course. So at this point, I now know, like, I need to hit this straight on instead of super high up. So I'm taking all these extra swings to make sure I'm good. And I'm there, but it took a lot more than it should have. I should have gone sooner still. And I should have just linked that dismount. I did not need the ring on that warped wall. My climb up is super sloppy. That's a weak ending to it, in my opinion. So, I am going to put this in B tier. On one hand, a buzzer's a buzzer. On the other hand, I kind of fell apart on the last two obstacles. And that's the same thing as what happened on stage 2 here. But I think the stage 2 course for the World's Prep Comp was easier than this challenge course, just by a little bit. So I am going to put this right here in B tier, like second place in B tier. Yeah. Oh, wait. I need to move this down. There we go. The alignment's killing me. There we go. Okay. Cool. We got 3 runs left. 3 runs. Oh, okay. This one's a run at Rock Solid to qualify for NCL Finals. I have a sleeve on my arm. I had injured my arm, so I was also not at 100% here. I'm flying through this. I'm like, I'm not wasting time. Quick pop through to really set myself to go through. Now I should pop and go, and I didn't go. Idiot. Idiot. Because now I pop again and I fall. No points for that dismount. But I can still get points as I go. Stupid, stupid decision making there. Nice jump though. Set that dismount. Almost ate it, but I'm good. Now, I look very skittish on these bars. I look very squirmy. I don't like it. What's up, Flo? I didn't need to do chalk for these. I just misheard. I thought I needed a lot. She said not a lot. I didn't need any. I missed that. I'm a little bummed because I ended up getting it every other time I attempted this. Now, when I got stuck on the back there, when I get stuck here, I should have turned around already to put the monkey bar back in here to try again. Instead, I try and like pop like an idiot, so I'm like, I'm not wasting time on that. I don't know if you guys heard that, but as I'm chalking up, I asked for chalk before a balance obstacle. And Faith, the coach, says, like, you don't need it here. I say, I'm not resting here. That's what I say. Because I knew exactly what I was going to do after this. I wanted to use my speed on this obstacle to go straight into the next, which everyone else didn't do, and they took forever. I don't know how I landed on that bear trap like that. I don't know how I did that. You can't ask me to do it again because I just don't know how. Nice catch. Good swing. Straighten out. And a nice 180. Now for this battering obstacle. I had plenty of time. I was like, I can do this. I can do this. I've done batterings before. And I pop it. I pop to the wrong side to where the strap is behind the bar instead of in front of it so I can swing. I ended up beating it in Redemption. I did end up winning this competition, but I think I won that competition because everyone else did not very well. Not because I did very good, you know? The battering thing, the floating monkey bar thing, the missed dismount, and the bear trap luck, I'm probably going to put this at a C tier. It's above the Warrior Tech one where I failed the quad step, but it's probably C tier. I'm going to put it in C. Yeah. Yes, my most recent level up run. And yeah, Rock Solid is huge. All right, no problem on balance. Balance is one of my strong suits. I was so nervous about this obstacle because I saw it take out so many people in Premier Series finals. The cliffs, I think, were a little closer together. But, like, you still have to make the move. You can't overshoot it. You have to pop. I think the skyhook was further, but it was also lower. This was more of a pop up. So, I think that kind of balances it out. I did not need the rope for this. I beat that slackline in my sleep, but it was good to have just cuz. Like, if it's there, you might as well use it. And there's Josh waiting for me with the chalk, because I told him to wait for me with the chalk. A nice little twist to pop right into the rings. Good swing through. I maybe should have twisted instead. I took one swing that I don't think I really needed. Okay. Very awkward. I should have gone for skips on these. Not the most efficient. I easily could have. I was quick through those, though. I mean, I'm quick on cliffhangers. Especially the ones that are thick like those. What is this? Oh, the fan blades. I go around the propellers. And then I stop myself and I redirect. It's a smart move. It's just not very cool, you know? It's not very... Yeah. Pipo slider. Really making sure I'm even. I should have just slid through this whole thing. Shout out, Nathan. So, my coach gave me this one in the end. He said that when he watched the video, he sees that my feet didn't touch the floor, which is true. He wanted me, he was like, I can ask W&L to change it. I said, it's not a big deal, because it's not a big deal. So technically, this is a buzzer. This is a clear. The problem is, you know, it was marked as a fail, so I had to go back, and then I eat it, and I fall backward. So, technically it is a clear, technically it's not. I was moving all right through this. I'm also going to put this in C tier. No, you know, I don't think I'm going to put it in C. I'm going to put it in low B. I'm going to put it in low B because I did well on the course itself, but I won the fake clear. You know, there's that. And then 2, I messed up the retry anyways. And I was a little slow, especially on the propellers. I was slower than I should have been. So, there's that. Now for our final run. This was from the January vlog. NCL Finals, if you haven't seen it yet. Where is it? Here we go. Actually, this isn't copyrighted. State championship. Just a couple weeks ago. Super smooth. I hadn't trained in 6 weeks because my finger was injured. So, you know, all things considered, I'm not upset with the run, but I'm upset with the run. This is the last one, Calypso, and then I'm gonna feed you, okay? Yeah. Dinner is after this. Now, a lot of people on this one, they tried to reach out with one arm, pull it out, and then this thing would twist and spin, and they'd have to do like a sideways catch onto a cliffhanger. I was like, no, I'm just gonna pop it off, which I messed up the first time, got it the second, almost peeled off the cliffhanger. So I know I gotta keep working on my grip now because I lost my grip strength a little bit. But I'm through. Get that dismount clean. Good perch. A little bit of a parkour move there. Now, I kind of stand here reaching for this ring for like 10 seconds. It's really awkward. Go for the one-hand catch, and I almost ate it. Almost messed up. But I'm good. Hi, little girl. Trying to get this ring on, which I do. Now, at this point, I'm a little tired because I haven't run a course in a month and a half. Stop starving the poor thing. I'm dead. She's not starving. She'll eat. Now, this is the embarrassing part. Your boy missed ring toss in 2025. Saved it, but missed at first. Oh, this is the copyright music. Shoot. The copyright, the stuff I have to credit for. I'm gonna, whatever. Alright, now on the second to last obstacle. It's balance, it's pipes, it's a cartwheel, whatever. Alright, now for the moment. The last obstacle. Now keep in mind, you are fully allowed to just reach for the wheel, monkey bar to what I'm trying to lâcher to, but it takes so long, and I knew I could do this move. And then I catch it with one hand and I come off. And that's what loses me the state championship. I then proceed to do it. In redemption right after. Perfect catch. And that would have made me the state champion. This loss still haunts me. And it still eats at me every day. And I keep the medal here on my desk, not hanging up with the other second place medals. As a reminder. Because it hurts me that much. It hurt that much. I should have won that one. And I just didn't. So, you know, I'm going to give myself some grace for not having gotten to train for a while. At the same time, a lot of inefficiencies, a lot of close calls. I'm going to put it in B tier. And I'm going to put it at the top of B tier. No. Because I should have won that regardless. It's finals. I can't keep making excuses for myself. I'm going to put it at the top of C tier. I can't give myself excuses. The bottom line is I didn't win when I should have won. And that's going to do it. Did I lose a... No, I forgot to click on that. Yeah, C tier. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the official tier list of all 23 runs I have had so far in Ninja. Honestly, I'm not going to be competing for a while. Level Up has a competition in March. I might compete in March. I probably won't. Regionals and Worlds are my priority, and I want to make sure, considering I just had a month and a half off, basically 2 months of no training, I want to make sure that I spend these next 3-4 months really, really grinding and making sure that I'm getting better. And, you know, that's the dream. Regionals and worlds. So that is it. It's back to the workshop, you know, back on the grind. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your time. I'm going to go feed my cat, though, because she is screaming at the door. And, peace. Have a good one, y'all. Subscribe.